Hi, my name is PJ Eugenio, and I'm the Workforce Counselor here at SAMCAN. Happy Filipino American History Month. It's a month. We have a whole month. It is the time to remember, honor, and reflect on the sacrifices and contributions of Filipino Americans in the past, present, as well as our future. This month, Workers Info video is about the history of Filipino American farm workers and their significant impact on labor laws. The Philippines became a U.S. colony in 1898 after it was ceded by Spain. Under this 48-year American colonial rule, the Filipino American farm workers were a big part of the American colonial enterprise and empire expansion as a source of very cheap labor and back-breaking work under very harsh conditions. Filipino farm workers also became a symbol of resilience, strength, and power, going on strikes and demanding changes to labor laws that we all still benefit from to this day. So before we move on, if you find this video useful, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell button. Also, please share this video with your community.
We'd like to thank the Stagnaro stables for our location for this video.
Let us take a look at important highlights of Filipino American farmers' history here in the United States. As early as 1907, Filipinos, also known as the Manong generation, began migrating to Hawaii in large number to work on sugar plantations. These Manongs, or elder brothers, were recruited by the Hawaiian Sugar Planters Association.
And on August 31st, 1919, the Filipino Labor Union was formed in Honolulu, Hawaii, with Filipino labor leaders Pablo Manlapit as the president. In January 1920, Japanese and Filipino plantation workers in Oahu, Hawaii, led by Filipino labor leader Pablo Manlapit, went on strike to raise their wages and get breaks during the workday. April to September 1924 was a brutal part of history. Filipino plantation laborers organized and participated in a massive strike against sugar growers in Hawaii. The strike violently culminated in the infamous Hanapepe massacre, during which police killed many Filipino workers and subsequently blacklisted thousands of others, including Pablo Manlapit. Another brutal part of history took place on January 19 to the 23rd of 1930 with the Watsonville riot. White farmers attacked Filipino farm workers in Watsonville, California. The riots spread across Northern California. In August 1934, the Filipino Labor Union led Filipino lettuce workers in the Salinas Valley in a strike, extracting concessions of wages of 40 cents an hour and recognition as a legitimate farm workers union from the lettuce growers. In 1948, Filipino labor leaders Larry Leong, Rudy Delvo, and Philip Vera Cruz became involved in the asparagus strike in Stockton, California. The strike was led by Chris Mensalvas and Ernesto Mangawang, members of the ILWU Local 37. In 1956, Larry Leong established the Filipino Farm Labor Union in Stockton, California. And in 1959, Filipino labor leaders Larry Leong, Philip Vera Cruz, and Pete Velasco joined with the AFL-CIO to create the Agricultural Workers Organizing Committee. On September 8, 1965, Filipino AWOC members convened at Delano's Filipino Community Hall and voted to go on strike against Delano's table grape growers. This marks the first day of the Delano grape strike. On March 17, 1966, members of AWOC and NFWA set out on a march from Delano to Sacramento. On July 27, 1966, the National Farm Workers Association, headed by Cesar Chavez, and the Agricultural Workers Organizing Committee, headed by Larry Leong, merges into a single organization, the United Farm Workers Organizing Committee.
The Delano grape strike and boycotts went on until 1970. It resulted in victory for the UFW and farm workers. By 1968, the UFW had signed contracts with 10 different table grape growers. And by 1970s, 26 table grape growers signed contracts with the UFW. Contracts between UFW and grape growers were the first of their kind in agricultural history.
For a more detailed timeline of the Filipino American Farmworker history, check out the Welga archive by the Bulosan Center for Filipino Studies. We've added a link to the description below.
We should know that making a significant change in our workplace doesn't happen overnight. It's a long process, and we can't do it individually. We need to be together. We need to remember and honor the ones who came before us, who laid the foundation to better our working environment today. Our job is to keep fighting for better working conditions, benefits, and resources so that everyone and our future workers will be in a better situation. Want to know more about other resources we provide? Please visit somcan.org or call us at 415-255-7693. Salamat. Thank you for watching.